Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us today. As above, so below. This is definitely Sun Energy. We're on Sunday. I'm out here at the cemetery. I've already did majority of the ceremony, but I'm out here in my family plot, but here with son of Ochosi, Minister Mario. Just got through redoing his grave and getting the things together and getting things cleaned up. And so it's hot out here, so my phone is acting up on normal, but I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to see how much work actually goes into doing spell work. A lot of you guys that may get into the ATRS may wonder why we utilize dolls and magic and spirituality and connectivity, and this is why you have to get things that resonate with that particular spirit. In this particular case, Minister Mario is a crown Mafedifun Ochosi Santero. He is also someone that has been gone through all of the ceremonies and received all of his orishas in this process. And so one of the things that he has another doll by the name of Francisca. She's in the church. She's on the ancestor altar. That's his doll. I keep up with her. I might take, when you connect energy, frequency, and vibration with a doll, is no different than connecting with a candle, a gree bag, connecting it with a person, a place, or a thing. That energy of that person or that energy of that spirit or entity houses that particular doll. And so the reason why we use that, it represents. Thank you for the super chat there, my Stormy in the house. What's up there, my 69? What's up, Tree? I didn't see Tree was first one in here. So what I'm doing is the part of being a necromancer is understanding the connectivity of the bones or the remains of an individual and how they can be reacclimated and how they can be re-energized, revived, or restored in their energetic form. And so because I am also a Santero myself as Crown Mafedifun Oya and Crown Mafedifun Babaluaye, and just being a natural born necromancer before I even got crowned, knowing how to bring spirits up and bring spirits into that. And so this particular doll was one of the dolls that we had intention of getting him in the first place. This is a doll because he already saw it. I told him that I wanted to get that for him for his Ochosi, and we finally have it. I'm going to give you a peek at that. I'm not going to be on here long, but I'm going to be explaining some things in order for you to have. Oh, here it is right here. So this is what it looks like. This is his Ochosi doll. I've already did prayers and different things over the doll. But the reason why this doll is significant to Minister Mario is because he was already going through the process, and this is a doll that he was going to have, including his Francisca. And if you inherit a doll, a magical doll, if you inherit it through ceremony, or you find out that somebody has been working with a doll, it is important to do divination because you want to know what type of spirit or what type of purpose that doll was created. This particular doll is giving him access to this this physical world, being able to channel the Ache of Ochosi. Minister Mario is in the higher courts of the heavens, and so this will be a tool where he will have more of a tangible asset himself personally into this world, because every spirit needs a body. It doesn't just need a human body. A spirit can take on the body of anything. And so the consciousness of that individual will be displayed. He will go back to the altar of Ochosi once he leaves the cemetery. He's already been baptized. He's already been smoked. He's already received certain libations in order for him to get that. But this is dolls have been used for centuries. Wooden dolls, I have in voodoo utilized that. And also, guys, what's important, these are, give you an idea. I put a lot of work when I'm out here venerating, but because I'm also a son of Oshun, we gave him sunflowers and white roses in honor of Obatala. We both were born from Obatala. Padrino Michael is a child of Obatala. And so white representation of honoring that that Orisha. And then Oshun Oshun is the pot that he left back here for me in honor of it. He took the other Orishas with him. Those spirits went into the heavens with him. But this in honor of Oshun and how Oshun has blessed me and with her blessings, and Mario leaving his Oshun with me as well. I just wanted to give some back offering to him, and thanks. And the doll working has a lot to do with understanding why we put certain ingredients in these dolls and their purposes. Because just like human beings, we all have different purposes, different gifts, and different abilities, and all dolls are not created equal. All dolls don't have the same measure of ATRS or power, but they are used in magical manifestations. And the purpose of those dolls is to make a connectivity or create a body for a particular entity, spirit, ancestors, Egun. A spirit can inhabit anything. It doesn't have to be in such a attire like I have for Minister Mario. But since this is a doll, I also have one of the hats for Ochosi, and I have some pictures I'm going to post up there. But when we do this type of magic, this has nothing to do with devil worshiping, has nothing to do with witchcraft or sorcery. It's giving a spirit or energy another body, physical body, to inhabit their consciousness and to flow through. Your family doesn't necessarily have to have this, but it is good if you have something where that entity can actually flow through. What's up there, my love? But I've been flowing with Oshun all day, and so even on this day of Sunday, I want to give libations to him. I keep up with him because I'm still elevating his spirit, and I'm elevating myself as well. And to all of you that got graveyard work, this is what happens when you participate and you give your offerings to Egun. It not only elevates you, but it also elevates the ancestors that are assisting you. Now, does everybody in the bloodline get elevated in this type of working? No, because you don't want to elevate or awaken or reacclimate energy or a person. I need some voodoo. I need some voodoo. Thank you. If you got questions, hit that super chat. And if you want a consultation, go to my website. All that throwing out just random questions, not here. So it's not just simple as getting a doll and giving a doll a name. That entity has to want to or have a reason to go into that doll, and that entity has to have some type of connection with that doll. Once I'm going to take the doll actually back to the house. He has his Mario has his own ancestor altar at the house, so I'm going to take the doll also back to the house, place the doll, Ochosi doll, on his altar where his altar was and how he venerated there. So it'll have a connection to him, it'll have a connection to his altar, and then it will go back to the main altar of Ochosi, and it will be there, and I will feed that particular doll the proper Ache in order for it to become stronger and stronger, and for Mario to be able to work in this world in the behalf of normally me, but he's also the first Orisha of our church. But any doll, if an individual has connection to spirit, you want that spirit to be happy where they're going. The purpose of picking out a particular type of doll or a particular type of thing, because whatever entity enters into that doll, you want that doll to be happy with. Whether you put a good spirit in there or a bad spirit, that's irrelevant. Every spirit wants to be happy in a house. And so Oya's happy in this house right here, my crown. My Fedifun Babalu Aye is happy in my house, which is my head space. And so not only can spirits inhabit your physical body, physical things, they can also inhabit inanimate objects. And depending on how strong the individual is how much Ache they're able to manifest on this earth realm. That's why I say all dolls are not created equal. A lot of people feel like, oh, I got my doll and I got my ladama and I got this and I got that. Depending on the elevation, depending on the power, depending on the ceremonies that were done over that doll, what that doll has the opportunity to do. Because sometimes people don't realize that your ladama may not help you work medicine, may not help you heal people, but may help you in your readings and being able to bring information back to your dream. Rap for that chat. Okay. Todd Anders, go find you somebody to play with. And so the reason why we do it in African tradition is because we have an understanding of energy, frequency, and vibration, and then how to, like I said before, harness energy, direct it, and disperse it as need be. And so the doll is going to be going through a 21-day process of being venerated. I'm going to put a candle in front of the doll. Now that it has it's touched the grave of Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, he has that connection. And then once he is placed back to the altar of Ochosi, then he can do his thing. You understand? We use tobacco in this process too, to clean, to purify, but also open up communication. I'm going to say this again. It doesn't matter what type of spiritual tools you have. If you're not a good listener, if you don't have an ear to hear, you're not going to be able to benefit off of these type of sciences. I already have a relationship with Minister Mario, son of Ochosi. A lot of people out here trying to do magic with spirits and entities, or even relatives that they did not have a good relationship with. I just do not advise that. I don't tell people what to do. But if you don't have a good relationship with somebody, if you don't necessarily have a relationship where they had it for you like that, I just don't advise you trying to get that done or doing it yourself, because if that person's presence was not beneficial for you when you were living, why would it be beneficial for you when you're dead? I mean, they're dead. So I just think that a lot of times people are so busy trying to have a spiritual encounter and a spiritual experience that it has nothing to do with anything. I don't know what I'm talking about has to do with that you white. I don't know why that has any relevancy to what I'm talking about. But, oh well, this is social media. So the reason why I want to do this video, especially for those that have helped and assisted in crowning of Mafedifun Mario LeVar Dawkins, son of Ochosi. His mother in Ocha is Mafedifun Oya Yanza. We have the same mother in Ocha. But these are the things that we as priests and priestess are supposed to do to activate and keep alive, or we use the terminology veneration. And remember, the person is who they are. You can't turn your ancestors or your loved ones into a person or a type of person that they were not in life. However they function in business, how they function in life, how they function in relationship, they still have that consciousness. And elevated, yes, but still the same mentality. Okay, he's a Capricorn. So a lot of times when you're working with certain energies, you need to know what those energies, how they were formed, how they were fashioned. And so that's how when you guys had sent the offering to venerate the candle for Minister Mario, those spirits get light. And so he was really big on being successful, climbing the ladder, typical Capricorn in that sense. His drive for success and his passion to be successful and having the things that he needed and making the people that he loved stable and comfortable, that was very important to him. So that's the type of energy that the doll would have, the type of personality the doll would have, because it's attached to that individual. You cannot give a different type of consciousness than it was already created in the individual. So Ochosi is going to be Ochosi. Obatala gonna be Obatala, Ezeli Dontor gonna be Ezeli Dontor, Ezeli Frita gonna be Ezeli Frita, Zarabanda gonna be Zarabanda, Saint Michael gonna be Saint Michael, Gabriel gonna be, like, a lot of times we trying to make people, just like in natural, you're trying to make people be something to you that they were never created to be. And so I believe that magic is natural and it should be with a flow. To all of you that just chimed in, thank you so much. But I got to get off here because I still got a progressive reading to do today. Whoever you is, we don't care who judge you, as long as you don't come over here and bothering us. All right. Much love to each and every one of you guys, but I hope this helped give you a better understanding of the necessity of why we do the dolls, why it's such an ancient practice with African people and any traditional ATR, and why it will continue to be venerated among many practitioners of these particular sciences. All right. Love y'all. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the share. And thank you so much for the super chat and the acknowledgement of what we're doing out here. All right, because it's hot. God bless.